This coming from Fox News. Migrants flee New York City for Canada after, quote, drugs and homeless people make life unbearable. Oh, boy.
Canada's not going to be any better.
Listen, you're fleeing Mexico, cartel-ridden Mexico, supposedly, and you're coming to New York City, and you're like, fuck this place, and you're moving straight along. It tells you a lot.
If you're fleeing Mexico and you get to one of the biggest cities in our country, and you go, fuck, man, this homeless situation's out of control.
Yeah, this is unbearable. Unbearable.
Tells you a lot about New York City, doesn't it?
It does. One of the migrants was quoted saying, I only ask God that everything goes well and that Canada is not like the United States.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And here's the deal. Maybe that's Biden's, maybe that's his move. Maybe he's like, let's make this country so shitty that no one wants to come here. And that's my border solution.
Dude, look at this. I found this. It says Manuel Rodin, a migrant from Venezuela, told the New York Post that he was concerned about the rampant drug use in New York City. A lot of Americans use drugs there, he said.
Yeah.
Duh.
No shit.
Yeah. It says, quote, I'm going to Canada for a better quality of life for my family. Another migrant said that he was kicked out of the Row Hotel near Times Square, after which he was sent to a homeless shelter in Brooklyn. That's why he wants to go to. Well, here's the deal. Let me just say this, and I said this on one of the last, because we've done some New York City migrant issue stuff before.
Yeah.
You're coming to this country, and I don't really understand what you expect. You're coming with nothing. You have nothing. You probably, I'm guessing you speak some English. Obviously, you're giving an interview here. But when you're saying, like, you're mad, you need a better situation for your family because you were kicked out of a hotel that was given to you for free, and being sent to a homeless shelter because you don't have anything, and you're mad about that. So you're going to go to Canada. Like, they're going to, like, just give you a mansion? Are they going to, like, here's a free car? Maybe Trudeau will.
Maybe.
I mean, he's pretty nuts. But, like, what the hell do you expect? You're coming from nothing. You came into this country with nothing. And then what are you exactly wanting? Like, what is...
Well, I think what they wanted was a party. Because it says right here, the chaos that we see at the road today, caused by migrants being drunk, drinking all day, and smoking marijuana, and consuming drugs, Felipe Rodriguez said. The whistleblower also said that the row was struggling with domestic violence among migrants, young people having sex in the stairs, and fighting between a migrant and a hotel security officer.
Yeah.
So they're getting drunk, they're getting high, they're fighting people, they're fucking on the stairwell.
Yeah, they are.
It's a party.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. But hey, like, don't let the government pay for that, you know?
Yeah, I know. But that's kind of like, seems like what they're asking for. Now, see, here's the thing. Like, as far as, like, immigration goes, there are people in the world that look at America as a beacon of hope, right? That if you give it your all and you work hard, you have potential to have success, money, and a good life. That's the original theory behind people wanting to be here. And that's all true. You work hard, you have potential. Not given, you have a potential to become successful. At least have a good life. And so if you're coming here thinking that you're getting it handed to you, well, that's on the Biden administration. And I talked about that the last time where they were saying, don't blame the immigrants for being told that they're going to get everything.
Yeah.
When you expect that and then you make the trip here and they're expecting that, like, hey, we heard that America's offering this, and this, and even that migrants could get $500,000 and blah, 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 blah. Why would you not?
I mean, they were offering them a lot, dude. We saw, like, the places that they were staying at. They had TVs, Xboxes. They had a bunch of food, free water.
Yeah, but
you know what? What if it's just a bunch of these guys that are tied up in the migrant movement that are ruining it? Like, the bad apples spoiling the whole damn bunch. And then there actually are legit families that are looking to actually better their lives, and they're, like, fed up with it. They're like, screw this place.
Yeah.
Well, I would just say that patience is always important, and you have to understand that if you're coming here and you're starting anew, right, that the process is not going to be a snap of a finger. You go through the process, and listen, here's the truth. You're coming over here illegally. So no matter how you take it, you came over illegally. Like, you didn't go through the process. You didn't try to get citizenship. You're not doing any of that shit.
No, you're not starting off great.
Yeah. One of my... go ahead.
And what sucks is you're not coming over here based off your own merit. You're coming over here with a group of people. Yes. And so the outcome will be based upon the group, not based upon you solely as a human being and what you can bring. And you earning status yourself.
Absolutely. That's key.
Yeah.
And this is kind of confusing the way I say this, but my wife's stepmother, ex-stepmother, who's still very, very close with the whole family, her brother married a gal from Mexico. And she's super awesome, very, very smart. Went to
you could have just said your dad. No, I'm kidding. I just wanted to make it sound like confusing.
Yeah. No. So she went to college and stuff. But here's the deal. It took her like 4 or 5 years to get citizenship. She went through every process that you're supposed to do. She was going to college here on like a visa, green card, whatever it was. She went through the entire process legally, the right way, spent tons of money, spent tons of time. And she will tell you that, like, it's frustrating that, like, there is a process and you shouldn't complain about a process that enables you American freedom, right? Knowing that that's the outcome.
Yeah.
It should be like, you know what? This is your territory. This is your land. This is your country. You have rules. And if you want to be a part of that, you have to abide by those rules. So I don't have sympathy for this shit. I don't. And I would say, go on up there, baby. Just have fun in Canada, because you won't have any rights. Guns won't be available, which maybe is better in some situations. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe they're coming from a place that has so many guns and so much gun violence from the cartel that they want to be in a place that is basically can be crippled in a snap of a finger because they have no protection. So
yeah, I think this just highlights that the real process to actually come into this country legally is the way to go. Because then you won't be grouped in with these drunkards, the people having sex on the stairs. Like, you and your family will be alone judged off your own merit. Yeah. And it's the legal, like, proper way to get in. And then you won't be disappointed when you come into America.
Well, that, and you won't be a part of this whole bullshit.
Exactly.
Like, you wouldn't be a statistic. You wouldn't be in this hotel. You wouldn't be part of this whole nightmare of a thing that we're all talking about.
Yeah.
It would be, you come in under your own merit, like you said. You go through all the regulation, you go through the whole process, and then you go on with your life. You don't have to deal with this bullshit.
Yeah, and also it's not really the fact that, like, getting citizenship is just one piece of it. You can come in here with a work visa. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could set something up to where you have a job lined up. You can get a work visa.
Then while you're working and living, and work hard. Then you approach the steps to get your citizenship.
You establish a job, you establish a somewhat of a life, if you will, the beginning of it, and you work on your citizenship as you're doing it. That is the process. And I will say that not all these people that are coming over the border are bad people. I know that.
No.
But there are people that are coming here freeloading. There are. And so it's a mix of the group, and those people that are seeing that are going like, ugh, I don't want to be stuck here in New York City with the homeless and the drugs and everything that they already offer, plus the immigrants that are with me right now who are freaking obviously problematic. It just is a nightmare of a mess. So don't put your family in that situation. Right?
And it shows you that big cities are not desirable.
No,
I mean, to anybody coming into the country.
Nope. They look great on a postcard, but when you actually spend time in a lot of them, at least, you'll find that it's very
homeless.
It's not. The American dream is not in the heart of the city. You know what I'm saying? That's not where it is. And so you'll find that, like, being in the country, being in the suburbs, being around normal people who have normal lives and just work really hard, that's the American dream right there. So, yeah, it's sad. It's funny at the same time. And Canada, I hope you're ready, bro. Trudeau makes a lot of promises. So let's see what you offer. Because I have a feeling he'll probably try to one-up the States. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but as soon as they start to change their mind, he's going to lock out their bank accounts.
I think soon they're going to find out what Canada's all about.
Yes.